So what do we have here? If you zoom in here, we've got consonants. Like this says, B'kilbachem v'horesh yorish mipnechem. So there's the letters bet, kuf, resh, bet, kaf, mem. There's also vowels below, above, and inside the letters. Then here is an accent called an nachta. And then here are notes between the margins. Those are called the Masora Parva, the small Masora. And there's also the Masora Magna, which is notes at the top and the bottom. So Aaron ben Asher didn't write the consonants. He wrote the vowels, the accents, the Masora Parva, the small Masora, and the Masora Magna, the large Masora. And then he proofread it. Oh, and this is a beautiful example. Oh. Here's actually an example that's in my PhD dissertation. This is serendipitous. So here it says, you see there's a word here that's erased, the word habrit. Or sorry, habrit is written over the erasure. So Aaron ben Asher... It was smudged. Well, it looks smudged, but that's because it's written over an erasure. And the way you erase is you take a razor and you scratch it off. Now, what was erased here? Well, we don't know. It's been erased. But Israel Yevin, who studied the Aleppo Codex, and he studied the actual Codex, not just the photos, for years, he suggested that the word that was erased here was Yud-He Vav-He.
The name
of God. And why is that? Because the normal phrase is Aron Yehovah, the Ark of the Lord, not the Ark of the Covenant. That's a common phrase. And then we have a theological problem in this verse. So where is this verse, Nelson? Let's pull it up here. Okay, so wait, hold on a second. So we have here, this is, I believe, Joshua 3, verse 11. So Joshua 3:11 says, "Behold, the ark of the covenant, the Lord of all the earth passes before you through the Jordan." So the ark of the covenant is the Lord of all the earth? And no, of course not. It's the ark of the covenant of the Lord of all the earth. But somebody could read this as the ark of the covenant, comma, the Lord of all the earth. Meaning the ark is the Lord.
I see.
Now, so it's a theological problem. So, or could be perceived as a theological problem. So if it said the ark of Yehovah, the Lord of all the earth, well, that's no theological problem there whatsoever. An ark of Yehovah is a common phrase. Let's look. Aron Yehovah. Here we have it. The next verse, 2 verses later, has those who carry the ark of Yehovah, the Lord of all the earth. So it's not that the ark is the Lord of all the earth. Yehovah is the Lord of all the earth. Right? So it's possible, or it seems that, I should say, according to Israel Yevin, the scribe, who would have been Shlomo ben Buya'a, originally wrote, "Behold, the ark of Yehovah, the Lord of all the earth." And then in the proofreading process, either Aaron ben Asher or Shlomo ben Buya'a, here it's hard to tell, scratched off the name Yud-He Vav-He and wrote the correct of the covenant rather than of Yehovah. And by the way, here it is in the, here's the exact phrase, the ark of Yehovah, the Lord of all the earth, a few lines down. And this could be, it was a theological, meaning on subconscious level, the mistake could be that he was uncomfortable with the phrase, the ark of the covenant, the Lord of all the earth. And so he put in Yehovah, or maybe he had a manuscript that said that.
Yes.
Right?
Because presumably there was a manuscript next to the Aleppo Codex that they were copying from.
Right. So that's an interesting point. So Shlomo ben Buya'a copied from whatever source he copied. And a lot of instances, Aaron ben Asher came and erased what Shlomo ben Buya'a wrote and fixed it. And by fixed it, I mean he changed it. Because he had a different, I believe, and I think it can be demonstrated that Aaron ben Asher had a different idea of what the text was. Well, obviously he had a different idea of what it was supposed to say because he changed it. But he may have actually had I think he had a different manuscript he was basing himself on. So in a sense, Shlomo ben Buya'a was a contractor. You call him a subcontractor who came along and wrote the consonants, and Aaron ben Asher came along and wrote the vowels, the accents, the large Masorah and the small Masorah, and he proofread it and made corrections to the consonantal text.